Oh, that's a little wonky. Hold on. Yeah, alright. There we go. Well, what am I up to? I'm painting clay ornaments. And I'm using full art metallic paint. And I'm going to hold by the front and back. Paint the edges first. Okay. I am planning a baby shower in the spring. Pretty exciting. Grand grandbaby coming. And so that was the mama. I told her I was about to go live on YouTube. And if she wanted to chat instead, let me know. And she said, no, she's doing dishes. So I said, alright. And I hit go live. Well, actually, I had to hit go live already. I could tell she was busy. She was lost in doing her own thing. Which is good. It's good to stay. That's what I'm trying to do. Stay active and busy doing your own thing. So last time I went live, I had a couple of interesting comments and feedback. So not opposed to that at all. Just wouldn't mind maybe more on topic. More on topics, and it turned into a kind of a little bit of an awkward conversation. Oh, I have somebody's here. Hello, somebody. How you doing today? Just paint the edges first. It's easy to do them first. So I like to paint the... Oh, there's a bunch of people here. 6. Woo! It's a party. Painting party. It's a painting party. Don't get me started. Be broken hearted. Alright. I am so conservative with my paint. It doesn't cost much. It's super inexpensive. But I just try to get the most out of it. It seems every little drop. I paint like I'm never going to see this stuff again. And I talked to a lady when I was vending. She like pour over art. Told her I didn't think I could do that. The frugal and the little voice in my head wouldn't let me just use that much paint. And she's like, nah, I'm smart. She put stuff down underneath it, and it was pretty good. It wasn't very much excess. And then she even took the leftover drips, peeled it up, and covered little things with it. It came out pretty good. Oh, wow, 16 people are watching. People are talking. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, everybody. How are you? I'm doing so good. Hello, my English Ronald. All right. I'm doing super good. I do have a hard time seeing the comments. My camera is just a little Android propped up, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on, and I don't want to ignore anybody. So I'll check back here again in a minute. Yeah, I'm so conservative with paint. I don't ever want to use enough. Spent all morning cleaning. Oh my goodness. Last 2 days, 3-4 days, super kind lady brought me a bunch of stuff. And most of my stuff's up in a storage, way up north, not anywhere near me. And so I've been reluctant and hesitant to buy or replace. And so this wonderful lady on the Nextdoor app is cleaning out her garage. And I was like, well, here's some things I need. And she had a ton of stuff, but she brought me a bunch of stuff, boxes. I live in a motorhome, but I found a place for all said things. I'm super excited. Some of the things were so considerate and thoughtful and helpful. Well, everything was, and it's amazing. Some of these things, I've used so many things that she's brought already. I feel so blessed. Very grateful. Alright. So, I got all my edges painted. And I'm just going to keep going. I like to paint the back first. I don't know why. Just do. I reckon it's a preference. Ooh, goopy. And then on the other side of this little heart is a puppy paw. Ooh, a little puppy paw with a heart in the middle. So I'm going to be doing that. I don't actually wear this prescription. They're very thick, magnifying. So if you don't take them off when you look up, woo, crazy time. Everything's so much bigger. So to actually try to close my eyes, it's been super rainy where I'm at. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but fall has definitely shown up, made itself known. Daydreaming about new tracksuits, new cushy sweatshirts. Got that on the mind. Ooh. Gotta be careful about touch. Yeah, it's definitely raining. Hear it? I always think about the Cat in the Hat. Kids sitting on the windowsill, thinking about something to do. Ooh, settle down, little heart. Jumping around. Just talking about where to go. Don't have a lot of gas money, so I'm grateful to be where I'm at. I reckon I'm staying where I am for just a minute. So I've been shopping for a new little car online. A gas economy. Smart car. It's gonna make. We spend a lot going to appointments in the motorhome. Be a lot easier with a little car. So I am using Folk Art metallic paint. It dries so freaking fast. It lays down like that's already dry to the touch, and I literally just painted it. And so it dries so nice. So it's crazy. Like slightly dry to the touch. I mean, it's still gonna be handling a lot. It'll be tacky fast. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this puppy paw all the same color, and then I'm gonna all with this color, the bronze, so that it's down in between, and then it's kind of like a primer also. But I'm not gonna worry about the details, like making sure that it's thick and perfect and alright, because it won't. I'm going to go over it with black. I'm actually going to be using black on the paw pads, red on the heart, and then I've got this dragonfly glaze, and so I'll be putting that over the black part, and it gives it a really cool effect. I did it on some other ornaments that I painted, and I really liked the way it looked. I liked it so much I decided that I was going to do both of these like that. And I did not sand this groove away, and so sometimes, well, almost everything that I've made so far, I'm using an ink stamp, and so it leaves an impression around the edge where you have to push it down to get the impression, right? And so it leaves a big groove. But I left the groove. I've been sanding it smooth. It's a lot of work. Like a lot of work. Make sure and get all the little coochie. Gotta get down in there. Coochie. Tickle your puppy. Tickle your puppy. Primer. But like I said, I'm going to go back with, I might, sometimes on these recessed areas, I'll water down the paint, and I just drip it down in there, and it runs and fills in all the grooves. I don't know, maybe. Depends on how steady my hand's doing. If it's doing good, sometimes I can just, paint it, comes out pretty good. But when my hand's all shaky, sometimes that technique is super helpful. It looks sharp. I like the way that looks. Getting messages. Brian's daughter is so amazing. She keeps me so posted with pictures of the baby. I feel like I'm there all the time. Super grateful. So, that's where we're at so far. Do this one the same way. Oh, put some paint on your brush. I'm like, ooh, no paint mark, no brush mark. So a light little drag feather effect. It leaves everything real smooth. Not a lot of brush marks. Alright, get down in there. Get all the little recesses. And I'm still learning how much paint I want to put out on my paint tray to work with, you know. Because I don't like wasting paint, actually, at all. It bugs me. So, ooh, I like when that heart's popping out. Pow. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, very nice. Okay. So now I'm going to go back. I'm going to let this dry, because if I hold this like this for a long period of time, right now, it's, I mean, that's how fast these folk art paints. Ooh, I see, look, I wiped it off just a little bit, talking too much. You know, like, ooh, look, it dries magically, instantly. It does not. It does not. So I need to let that dry, leave it alone. Leave it alone. And then I want to go back and redo the edges, and then I'll do the back again, and then I'll do the front. So I'll let that dry for just a second, and I'll wash my brush because it seems to like build up. Then it lays different. Oh, take these off. These magnifiers. I try to remember to not wear them when I'm not. So I'm just letting that dry for just a hair. Not long, just long enough to wipe this off. This is one of those silicone. It says Let's Resin, so they made it for crafts. I saw a bunch of them in the baking department and stuff online at Amazon. Scamazon. And that is it. Just a tiny drop of water on a napkin. And I had all this paint everywhere. It cleans it up really nice. Like really nice. And these are super dry now. It's amazing how dry they are. Might as well go ahead and get the rest of my little mat clean. Oh, you're doing it. Might as well. Alright, there we go. And I've got these other paint brushes, real super fine. Just don't need them yet. Okay. So now I'm going to go back around the edges. They both feel really dry to handle. So we're live. It's real tough. Not letting them dry that long. And they're very much very dry to the touch. Oh yeah. And I washed my paintbrush and it's just dipping it in water, pushing it around. Paint tends to get. I'm on Starlink. Sorry about that, you guys. The signal going in and out. Because I'm in town. Starlink's amazing, actually. Get a good signal. But it doesn't do as good in the city as it does in the middle of nowhere. A lot of competition, I think. So I make sure, and when I just wash my brush, if it was wet, to stir the paint up real good so that the little drips of water that hide, and they do, in the brush, get them out. Mix it up, and then paint on the trays. Just dries out kind of quick too, so it's good to go over it. So just give it that nice. Make sure all the little divots and dips fill in. Get that nice super shiny, super shiny. And then when they're on the tree, bling bling, bling bling. I saw a trick where they took the textured rolling pin and I ordered some very inexpensive cookie cutters. They look like ornaments. So I'm going to put a piece of ribbon across it to create a smooth space. And then I'm going to roll it with a textured rolling pin. And then I can go in with the letter stamps and do individual names. I think it'll look really cool. Saw something very similar. And I was trying to put it in my head together how they got the technique. I think that's what they did. So I'm going to give it a shot. But I am done buying much because I went to set up as a DIY booth. It was super cool. I enjoyed it. But I started getting kind of paranoid about that much general population. Money is kind of germy. And then I love kids, but kids were kind of germy. Boy, I'm painting myself up. But so I don't think it's smart. I want to be more conscientious. Alright. Let that dry. this will be the third coat on the back here. And that was the third coat on the outside edges. I will not be coming back. That's all it needs. It's 3 thin coats. I am very confident with that. Beautiful. Yee! The less I touch it, the better. But thank goodness that was dry enough. I just did a kind of a heavier coat on the sides. And then, of course, I didn't pay attention. And straight touched it. But like I said, luckily these paints dry really fast. Surface touch. Dry. Not like wrap them up. Wrap it up. Not quite like that. But yeah, they do. They dry very fast to the touch. Fast. Alright. That one looked a little puny and thin. Look right here. And I have noticed that if I sand them, the nicer I sand them, the harder it is to paint them. It's almost like they're resistant to the paint. They're too smooth. There's nothing for it to grab. So I'll let those dry for just a minute. Just gonna close my eyes, take these off, readjust my eyeballs because it really is wonky. They're super magnifying. So now the fun part comes. It's really cool. Well, I'm going to do one more coat of the bronze. Then I'm going to do the puppy paws, the pads. I think I'm going to do the heart last. And then come in and touch up the edges if I need to. It's usually a 2, 3, 4 step process. I'm not as good a painter as I want to be. And I got these real brush. So, and I got this new brush. So, oh, that paint's so cool. I learned the hard way. Put your finger on top before you shake. You'd be so sad. Alright. Okay, let me do the... Nice. Awesome. Let me do another coat here. And then do the puppy paws. And I know some people will paint a lot quicker. Good for them. It's not a race. My edges are a little chunky, but I'm not going to go over and sand it. So it's just going to be what it is. Stuff dries so pretty, so sparkly. It's gonna look really good with the. I did another one already. I already know it looks good with the dragonfly crackle glaze. Okay. Woohoo! That still looks a little thin to my eye. Oh, get rid of these. Right here and there. Give it just a minute. So I've got all this paint left in my tray, which is not much. It's not much at all. So in the back of my head, I'm like, what else could I paint? to make sure at all. And I know the paint's going from my paintbrush onto the ornament because it disappears from the paint tray. This looks different. So, must be working. Just kind of like feather on. It's really not that much paint. Just move past it. I mean, like, seriously. It's nothing. It's nothing. Ooh, sorry. There's the camera. And I've just got a little bit of water on a paper towel. So I can clean up. Okay. Get rid of this. Okay. Awesome. Good job, Dum Dum. Ooh. That seems to be thick. Come on. I'm trying to decide if I want to paint, like, there's this recessed area right here, right on the paw. So I'm trying to decide if I want to paint the wall of the recessed area or just the flat part. So I'm going to try to just paint the flat part first to see if I even have that skill set. And then I may have to go back and do a lot of touch up. I'm just going to take my time. I'm not a great painter. I'm a patient painter. I'm going to check all the comments here in just a second. I should have done that before I started the black. So that was a good pause. It was a transition time. I apologize. I see comments popping up. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Alright. Slow and steady. That's the way to go. Okay, good start. Oy, 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 oy. Doing this hard in the middle. I'm just gonna paint to it because I'm gonna paint it red. So I'm just gonna paint to it. Get around to it. Oh, gotta watch both sides. Ah, float on the side. Gosh darn it. Take your time. Take your time. And, oh, I scratched. God, I was walking past the bathroom door, the trim, and I barely brushed it, and it pulled up. Looks like I have anger management issues. Ah, Jen mad, Jen smash. No, I just barely freaking. My skin's so freaking thin. Ooh. And I'm gonna clean this brush here in just a second because it's such a tiny brush and it's so thin it builds up and dries. Ha ha. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Looks pretty cute. Okay, I want to wash my brush, and I want to see if there's any comments. I'm not trying to be rude. I appreciate you guys. Ooh, bunches of comments. All right. How are you? I'm super good. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, this is Caleb O'Neill. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. You're wonderful, blessed. I am having a very wonderful, blessed Friday. You're so cute. Have a great day. Ooh la la. Thank you. Tattoo on. I do have tattoos on. How are you making? Ornaments with a paw print on them. How is your Friday going? Fun Friday going? Psh, lovely. Pretty, thank you. How are you doing? Hello. You should paint the well area. Okay. Okay. Let me look at that. I have such shaky hands. Okay. I'm going to try and paint the wall area. I can always touch it up. Is it that up to the surface? Okay, look, let me try a small area and see if I can even pull it off with the dexterity. Thank you for the feedback. Terrifying. Of all the things that are terrifying in the world, accidentally paint in an area that you shouldn't paint is probably pretty low on the list of things that are actually terrifying. I see terrifying stuff in Portland all the time. Hey babe, I'm live. My husband's taking a nap here. Waking up. Okay, I painted the wall area. It does look nice. Was good advice. Kind of felt like you were right. And I think you were. Thank you for your advice. And I think you were right. I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not, but you're right. Yeah. It's a dexterity thing. It's like, Argh. Okay. Good. Let that one dry for a bit. And then I'm going to work on this one. And I'm splurging today. I do have a soda most days. I'm drinking a soda today. I'm going to paint around the heart first, the middle. Haha! A little quicker. Hair high on the heart there, but that's okay. Okay. Come on, Shaky. You can make it. Woohoo! Shaky McShaky. They no fake it till you make it. You shaky, you make a mess. Oh, winning. Ooh la la. got it. Now I just gotta fill in the distance difference. And I got the wall. Alright. Give me that depth. I'm not as worried about stroke marks because I'm going to go over it with this stuff called dragonfly glaze. And it creates this cool, sparkly, really cool effect. Oh yeah. Pepper with like a peppered nose. Dun 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 dun. Oh, avalanche. Now I'm gonna. Alright. I worry so much when I get... I shouldn't worry, it's ridiculous. It's supposed to be art therapy and relaxing. Yeah, I can take that activity and make it stressful. But yeah, I don't like messing up my work, so to speak. Oh, happy little accidents. But I'm very happy that I'm maintaining that fine line of separation in between the pads. So I am glad. I'm gonna do the red, the heart red, after that black has a real hard setup. You can still see lots of moisture. Oh, that's cute. And then the holes here, so hang like that. Alright. Okay. I'm excited to paint the red heart in the middle. I think it's going to look so pretty. Adorable. Alright. One more little paw pad. And let it dry. It looks pretty dry over there. I might be able to get in there with the red. I'm gonna put the heart on it. And I will check the comments. Oh, I'll check the comments as soon as I get done cleaning up from the black transition. Oh, how exciting. God, that's a lot of black. See? That bugs me. That I've squirted some black paint out. I think it's just way too much. Ew! Messy McMessy. Stupid bubble. There we go. I don't know. Brian said not to do this. But it ends up being so much paint. Hey babe, I'm live. Alright, let me clean this up and check my messages on video. Shoo. Sorry, Starlink connection. Alright, let's do the red. Okay, you guys. Here's the big, grand Awesome finale. Whole time. Get that hard. Alright. Ooh, yuck. I hate it when the paint's all over. Alright. Here comes your test of skills. Dun, 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 dun. Take your time. Take your time. It's one heart. Two hearts. Oh, it's cute. It's a little darker than I wanted because of the other color behind it, but oh, that looks cute. Ta-da! I don't know who you are, but thanks for hanging in there through the whole thing, beginning to start. I think it was the same person, most likely. But anyway, hold on. Let's not get excited. Let's see if I can do two. Focus. Would you stop being ridiculous on focus? You think this is a game? Am I a joke to you? Okay, would you stop? Ew, shaky. Holy cannoli. I'm gonna pull it off, you guys. Oh, winner, winner. Red heart dinner. Well, that's cute. Huh. Maybe I don't want to go back over it with that dragonfly. I mean, it did look, I don't know. It looked kind of cool. I could do one with, one without. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do one. It made it super sparkly, which is good for Christmas ornaments. So I could do one with and one without. It looked really good with it. Okay, so the question is, I've got these. These could be just done as is, right? So that's what they look like. Whew. And I have this stuff called Dragonfly glaze, and it gives it kind of a iridescent, sparkly. And I do want these to be super festive, sparkly Christmas ornaments, right? So that's the name of the game. Kind of want to. Well, let me do one. See how I feel about it. I have to do the other one. I do think I need to wait until it's super dry. I tell you what, I've got a dry toe so that you guys can see what it looks like. But I'm going to let it set up. I'm going to sign off and put stuff away for a minute. Think about dinner. But you've been here with me and I want to share this process. So let's do, I may do more than one little toe because a little goes a long way. And I squirted it out. So I don't want to do around the heart because I don't want to jeopardize my red edge. Oop. But when this stuff dries, it looks really cool, actually. Okay, it will not look like this at all when it's dry. It gets very translucent, and all you see are the little sparkles. So it won't be anywhere near. Oh, why did I squirt that much out? Well, I did one, so I'm obviously committed. The whole little paw. I don't think I'm going to do that one unless this one just dramatically. It looks so different when it's dry. Okay, just commit to the process. I did one and it looked really cool. I forgot how opaque it looked until it dried. Oh, have faith. Oh, have faith. Kind of feeling like I messed up my little puppy paw, but I did it on another one. It looked so good, and I thought, oh, I'll do it again. But now I'm not just loving it. I liked it black better. don't know if you can see what's going on, but it's getting, it's gonna dry, way less opaque. The edges won't be thick white like that. It'll just be a sparkly, sparkle. So the more it dries, the more peeling it gets. But I'm very leery around here, but I've already committed to this one. So I'm gonna finish that, and then I'll have a with and without. And we'll see. Kind of in the mood to watch, I guess, a movie or something. I'm not gonna paint anymore after this. I cleaned for hours today, organizing, putting stuff away, and I kind of feel like watching all right, something. Yeah, the more it dries, the prettier it gets. I do like that. Okay. It is drying a lot less opaque. And just dragonfly crackle. Very pretty. Just trying to smooth it out a little. Well, oh, I really am on. Oh, God, I can't even imagine continuing to do that. And these bottles of paint cost like $1.50. And I'm all like, no, my drips. Or whatever. They're my drips. Alright. all that's done. Do. I went through 2 paper towels, 1 small cup of water, a couple hours. I got 2 puppy paws. Alright, so that is with the, ooh, I'm gonna be sad if I spill that. So that's the difference with the Dragonfly Crackle. See the sparkly, and it will continue to dry less opaque and more just sparkle. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. I'm gonna get cleaned up, find something good to watch, get some food in my belly. Peace, love, and grizzly bears.